What is going on, guys? Your boy Guns here, and today we reached a freaking milestone. Actually, it wasn't today, it was actually a few days ago, but I'm finally able to make a video about it. As you guys know, we've been fighting Echo. Echo's been holding strong against what, 3 fronts that they're fighting on, 2 or 3 fronts, but ultimately we were to break them down from a few little choke points. But anyways, this is not a KVK update, but more and less talk about my achievement that I've been working on for the past, how long did it take me to do this? I have 587 consecutive logins, right, guys? And I think it took me like to 570, 575, somewhere around there. But that goal that I was trying to get is the 1 billion kills, y'all. Check it out. Look how nice that looks. Bruh. Now, I know what some of you guys are thinking is like, oh, Guns, there's a few people that have billion kills and they farm, which, guess what, bro? People that farm their farms, right? I'm not talking about merit trading. I'm not talking about civil wars, right? We're talking about straight up just murdering farms, getting crazy kills on them, right? But so my response to that is like, people know who's legit and who's not, right? You guys see me streaming damn near almost every day when there's war, and I just want to go over like what are the things that I did, like how did I get a billion kills, right? Besides some of the obvious pointers, which I will still mention some of them, right? But you would wonder like who have been my top killers, right? Who have been my top killers? Well, starting off with no other than Lilia. 290 million PvP kills with her, day in, day out, or I should say season in, season out. She continues to prove that she's one of the top freaking heroes in this game. Mag's definitely has stole the limelight, right? But, and then following her is going to be our guy Valen. We've been using him this entire time, right? We've been using him this entire time. 233 million PvP kills here for Valen. And then also my Thea. So a lot of my season 1 investment are the ones with the top kills, right? 201 million PvP kills there for Thea. So that's pretty solid. And then who else do I have next? I think Mag's is probably next. And I've only had her for 3 seasons, give or take. 89 million PvP kills for her. She's definitely on her way up. We got our girl Zeta over here. 83 million PvP kills. Who else we got? Goresh is starting to get up there. 76 million PvP kills. Theo Bakshi is my calf setup. 74 million PvP kills. Bakshi has a little bit more, right? Because I've had him longer. 133 million PvP kills. My Emrys, what's my Emrys at? He's only at 69, but not bad, guys, right? So guys, Bert Tohar this season has been putting in some work for me, right? Bert Tohar, 84 million PvP kills. I think my Tohar is a little less because I think I used my Bert a little bit more than my Tohar back then. Yeah, 69 million. So they're starting to get up there a little bit. Let's see, what is Hosk at? Hosk is up there too. 148 million PvP kills. So what value does this have for you guys? My Kanara is not too bad. Yeah, she's at 100 million PvP kills. She's doing her thing. So the value that I feel like this has for a lot of you guys is like, it shows you like what are the heroes that you can invest early on and kind of expect to still use them later on, right? For example, the Kanara Nico right now is outperforming Syndra on Freygar, which is crazy because they're a G1 archer. And I think that's very important because some of you guys are probably like halfway finished with Kanara, probably, or like you guys probably have a max Kanara or pretty close to max, and you're starting to work on Nico, but you're like, oh no, Syndra and Freygar's out now. Well, Kanara and Nico are doing better, right? So yeah, that's some of the commanders and some of my top used. We'll get into the artifacts a little bit. Infernal Flame. Right? And why does Infernal Flame do so well? Well, the Magic King gives you a magic attack 30% for 5 seconds, guys, when the wielder inflicts Scorch on the enemies. So especially now that merits are counted from from artifacts. That's why Bert Tohar, for me personally, have been going head to head with Lilia Valen. Sometimes Bert does better, sometimes Lilia does better. It just really depends. Like if I'm just sitting back hitting a bunch of tanks, right? The Tohar Bert build is the one to go for. I definitely got to update my guides on heroes for sure. But yeah, the Orb, the Infernal Flame, the Spear Bone Torque is amazing. Like, but don't worry, like if you don't have any of those, for like if you're more like free to play, I think for like mages, Tear of Arbomb is amazing, right? Shadow Blades, I still see people getting crazy reports with Shadow Blades, right? Breath of Gigantus on my support march, and and besides that, I just try to make sure, obviously right now, the past like 2 months, I've been full-time. So it's been relatively easy to, well, we're going to say relatively easy. You still have to dedicate the time for it, right? But even when I was working full-time, I still figured out ways to make sure that I got my kills in. So one of those ways is, okay, you don't have that much time, but you want to try to like schedule your day for like stay aware of when the passes are opening, when the behemoths are opening, right? When a new zone is going to open, for example, let's just say pass 6 was going to open, right? You're like, oh man, I got to go to work, or I got to go to bed. It's like 1 a.m. Let's see, but you can kind of average like a flag, like 1 hour a flag, or however long it takes for you guys to build a flag. And obviously if you're destroying a flag, that's going to add to your calculation, right? Maybe about like 2 hours, give or take, per square if you have to build and burn. But if you don't have to burn, you just like 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. Okay, so about 4 hours will be, or about 3 hours will be here at the Spire. So that's one way that you can do it too. I think another thing too is making sure that you're fighting with groups, right? For example, right now, they're gathering here, right? This is a good time to come over here and try to do something, right? This is a good time to come over here and try to do something. Now, there'll be times during combat that it's more of like skirmishes. Like most people should be avoiding those small skirmishes, because in those small skirmishes, you're not really gaining anything towards your objective for the most part. Now, if you're Kraken and you got unlimited troops, or you're a whale and got unlimited troops, then go for it, right? You're filling other people's hospitals. But for most of us, you want to fight during the main thing. Like, okay, there's an R4 on, they're setting gather points, right? Pay attention to that. On top of that, guys, just be smart with your troops too. I see so many people just full sending their troops past the line, especially when you're playing alliances like Echo. They will punish you for being out of position, right? One of them, they start using blinks over you. Oh my god, the blinks are crazy annoying. I think it's still good though, right? Because it adds a little bit of tactics to the game instead of just kiting back and forth, right? It kind of gives the game a little bit more of an aggressive play that you can do. But yeah, you want to stay up to date with the schedule. Stay involved, man. Stay involved. And I know some of you guys, I know most of the people watching this channel are diehards and are people like me that are willing to take days off, right? You're willing to, give up that weekend to fight with the boys and girls when the pass opens, fighting for Dragon. Like, you just got to bring that different level of passion, right? And also, like, what does this 1 billion kills represent for me? For me, it represents my level of dedication to the game, right? There's people that have been playing the game substantially longer than me and don't even have half my kills. So you gotta just stay dedicated, bro. On top of that, that helps for recruitment, right? For those of you guys that are just creating your accounts, like, even if there's like not that much fighting going on, like, bro, go out and hunt. Go out and hunt, farm kill. And I know that people hate farm killers, but dude, if it's a dead KVK and there's nothing else to do and you got time and you're willing to do it, go out and hunt, dude. Have some fun. Get your kills up, But do it legitly, guys, because as soon as you start trying to cheese your way to the top, you lose all credibility of your kill counter, right? Because like I mentioned earlier, everyone knows who's legit and who's not, right? So now that I'm part of the 1 billion kill gang, boy, it's a flex, dude. It's a profile flex. And in these kind of games, like, it's a lot of flexing. It's a lot of flexing. So, yeah, I just kind of wanted to share with you guys some of the things that I've been doing. Yeah, for example, like if it's a dead KVK and there's not really much going on, then I'll switch to spring warden and fly around with flying chickens and elk riders and just absolutely murder everything I can, right? If it's a fight like this where we're fighting echo, right? Literally fighting tooth and nail at every choke point, right? Like, dude, you have to, whew, it's crazy. Now, the other thing I want to talk about is elixir cap. A lot of people go with production, and I don't think it's bad at whichever way you go, right? I think a lot of people believe more in production, and that's fine. But look at this. For example, for me, I'm at a point in the war right now, guys, and this is the point where elixir cap starts coming in handy. We're not really pushing hard right now. A lot of us are just kind of healing. I have 2 troops here ready to go just in case we actually start fighting here, right? I'm playing more passive, making sure I'm healing. And while I'm doing that, I'm making sure that all my elixir production that I get goes to who? Good old Mags A. Look at that. Now I have 507k elixir that I can use for Mags A, and that's where it comes in handy, right? That's where it comes in handy, because whenever you're fighting wars like this, you're not fighting absolutely every single day, doing pushes every single day. Sometimes you are, but sometimes you're not, you know, and those are the days that, because I'm literally down to 1 T5 march. I'm down to 1 T5 march, and my Lilia that you see there is my T4 march. And I've been telling you guys, keep a batch of T4s, right? Because during wars like this, you're going to want to keep a batch of T4s, because that's going to help you stay in the field while your T5s are healing with elixir, right? RSS heal your T4s, giving your T5s time to rest, right? And when it's time to do a big push, bring those T5s out. You know, you gotta play smart. There is some people out there that are like, yeah, I'm not going to train T4, but they got 2 marches out there, or 3 marches, or 4, when they could have had 5, right? But they had 2 and they could have had 3. They had 3 and they could have had 4. You guys get what I'm trying to get at, right? So, and believe it or not, my T4 Lilia Valen will still give me 20k merits. 20k merits, right? Sometimes, like, I would say I average like 17 to 22. And with my Bird Tohar, I'm getting like 30 to 40 depending, right? So if you look at the difference in terms of like healing your troops, those T4s have been playing a big part for me this season. As you can see, 22.4, what was that, 22.4 million. We look at the merit leaderboards, I'm ranked 15th in the war, right, amongst all these top fighters here, right? A lot of these guys are way stronger than me too. I'm just putting in that time, right? That time, that effort, and everything. So if you guys have any questions, guys, let me know. This video was more or less just for me to share my achievement of the 1 billion kills. Some of you guys have messaged me and said congrats on the 1 bill kills. I appreciate that. But yeah, it's just to share it with you guys. But if you have any questions, guys, let me know. And yes, I am mage main and I use League of Order. If you're mage main, you should 1000% be League of Order, right? That's a big one. Archer main, go Wilderberg is my advice there. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for the video. I hope you guys found it useful. Like I said, just sharing with you guys. I love sharing everything, especially an achievement that took me, what, 600 something days to achieve, or however many days it was. I appreciate it, guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like on the video, guys. It definitely helps me out a ton. If you're enjoying the content and don't want to miss out on any more content like this, make sure you hit that sub button, guys. Turn on that bell notification. Lets you guys know when I go live or drop a new video. All right, guys, until next time, it's your boy Guns, and I'm out. Peace, y'all.